You won't believe this, but a simple 1981 Pakistan 25 Paisa coin could secretly be worth up to $1,800,000. And if you want to know exactly how you could even sell it for $1,500,000, you must stay with me until the very end, because what I'm about to reveal could completely change the way you look at your old coins forever. Most people have no idea that a small coin like the 25 Paisa, which was once used daily in markets and shops all across Pakistan, could now command a shocking value in the international coin collecting world, especially among collectors in the United States, who are willing to pay huge amounts for the rarest examples. The 1981 Pakistan 25 Paisa coin might look ordinary at first glance, just a lightweight piece of metal with a simple design, but when you understand the hidden factors that make some of these coins incredibly valuable, you'll realize why collectors are hunting them down and why auction prices can soar into the millions. Imagine the feeling of digging through an old collection, a drawer of forgotten coins, or even a jar of pocket change, and suddenly spotting the date 1981 on a 25 Paisa coin, only to learn that this little piece could make you a millionaire. That's the suspense and thrill that drives coin collectors worldwide. The possibility that what looks like loose change could actually be life-changing treasure. To understand the shocking value of the 1981 Pakistan 25 Paisa coin, we first need to understand its background. In 1981, Pakistan was minting coins as part of its regular currency system, and the 25 Paisa coin was a very common denomination. It was used in daily life for transportation, small food items, and street purchases, and millions were produced. On the surface, there is nothing that makes it stand out. But here's where the suspense comes in. Not all coins are created equal, and not all coins survive in the same condition. Some coins from that year were struck with slight minting errors. Some were struck using different dyes that created unique variations. And a tiny fraction were preserved in pristine, untouched condition that today qualifies as gem quality or even proof-like condition. Those tiny differences are exactly what can turn a coin that most people think of as worthless into a prize that collectors fight over, driving the value from a few cents to hundreds of thousands, and in the rarest cases, into millions. Collectors in the United States and Europe have a special fascination with coins from around the world, especially when they are rare, historic, and hard to find in high grade. The Pakistan 25 Paisa coin of 1981 checks all those boxes. It is historic because it represents a time period of Pakistan's economy and culture that no longer exists. It is rare because so few high-quality pieces remain today, and it is hard to find because most of them were heavily circulated. When an international collector sees a perfect or error variety of the 1981 25 Paisa, they are willing to bid shocking amounts of money to own it. That's why some of these coins have reached values up to $1,800,000. An amount that most people would never associate with such a small coin. Think about it. One coin that was once used to buy a cup of tea on the streets of Lahore or Karachi is now a potential million-dollar treasure sitting in the hands of someone who doesn't even realize what they own. That is why I urge you to check your old coins carefully, because the difference between an ordinary 25 Paisa and a million-dollar coin could be just a tiny detail. It could be the shine of the surface, the presence of an unusual mint mark, or a striking error that makes it stand out. Even the smallest difference can mean the difference between pocket change and a life-changing payday. Now let's talk about why the 1981 date is especially important. While Pakistan produced 25 Paisa coins in several years, the 1981 issue is notorious among collectors for producing some extremely scarce varieties. In particular, there were some striking differences in the metal composition and dye usage. A handful of coins were minted with slightly different weights or edges, and those are the ones that serious numismatists chase. If you have one of those, you are not just holding a coin, you are holding history, rarity, and value all in one. And in today's booming coin market, where investors treat rare coins like pieces of art or gold, the value keeps climbing. Auction houses in the United States have seen coins like this attract fierce bidding wars. Imagine a room full of wealthy collectors, each raising their paddle higher and higher as the price climbs from $50,000 to $100,000. then to $500,000, and finally to over $1 million before the hammer drops. That's not imagination. That's reality in today's numismatic market. The 1981 Pakistan 25 Paisa coin has already proven that it can achieve these shocking values, and there's no reason yours couldn't be next. But the real suspense is not just in knowing the value, it's in knowing how to unlock it. If you are lucky enough to own this coin, how do you sell it for $1,500,000 or more? The first step is proper identification. Look closely at the details of your coin. Is it from 1981? Is the condition sharp with all the design elements clear and no major scratches? Does it have a luster or shine that makes it look almost uncirculated? These are the signs that your coin could be special. The next step is grading. Professional coin grading services in the United States can certify your coin, giving it an official grade that collectors trust. A certified grade of MS65, MS66, or higher can transform your coin's value instantly. After grading, the next step is finding the right platform to sell. Serious collectors are not hanging around ordinary markets. They are active in prestigious auction houses, online platforms like heritage auctions, and private collector networks. If your coin is certified and presented correctly, you can list it in an international auction where bidders from around the world will compete. That's how you can realistically sell your coin for $1,500,000, turning your small 25 paisa piece into a fortune. The suspense continues when you think about how many people might be sitting on this coin without realizing it. How many drawers in Pakistan, or even among immigrants in the United States, still hold 1981 25 paisa coins mixed in with other change? How many of those are rare varieties waiting to be discovered? Each one could be worth life-changing money, but only for the person who takes the time to check. And that's why you should never ignore old coins. Every coin has a story, and sometimes that story is worth millions. Collectors know that rarity is everything, and the 1981 Pakistan 25 paisa coin proves it. Millions were minted, but almost all were lost to circulation, damaged, or discarded. Only a tiny fraction survive in collectible condition, and those few are the ones that make headlines. If you are lucky enough to own one, you are holding a ticket to a world of wealth that most people never get to experience. So stay alert, check your collections, and if you find a 1981 Pakistan 25 paisa coin, remember this. It might look ordinary, but it could make you a millionaire. With the right knowledge, grading, and selling strategy, you could be the next person to walk away with over $1,500,000 from a coin that most people would overlook. That is the thrill, the suspense, and the shocking reality of the coin collecting world. And the 1981 Pakistan 25 paisa is one of the best examples of how fortune can hide in plain sight. This is why coin experts, collectors, and treasure hunters are obsessed with rare coins. They know that every coin has potential, and the only question is whether you are willing to look closely enough. The 1981 25 paisa is proof that even in the most ordinary places, extraordinary value can be hiding. And now you know the truth.